Hi and welcome to a new Armagnac review here at ARCORE Germany, and today we want to continue with the tasting series from the Domaine Le Grand Chemin, and today I have for you the extra old, and I of course really hope you enjoy this review. So before we start with the review in a few moments, if you would like some more information about the Domaine Le Grand Chemin, I had already the chance to make the review to the VSOP. The review you will find here, and also some impressions and some more information about the Domaine Le Grand Chemin. And I would say, let's start now with our today's review. And we want to have the short look to today's bottle, how it looks like. And yes, in my opinion, I really like the style from the bottlings from the Domaine Le Grand Chemin. So we have here a nice combination between a classic style, a little bit modern style, so everything very clean. So yeah, I really like the look of the labels and also the bottles, of course, from the Domaine Le Grand Chemin. And yes, so we have the extra O today from this domain. This means, in this case, at least 12 years, but maximum 17 years old. And yeah, it's a blend of different vintages from the Ténarèze original bottling, of course. And we have here the grape varieties Ugni Blanc and Colombard. We have an ABV of 42%, so also nice to see 2% more than only the 40%. 70 centiliters the bottle size, of course no additives, and the price for one bottle is €54. So these were now all the information, and now we start with the tasting. The look first here to the color. And so for an extra old, already some very intense color, some yes, dark color. So we have something direction mahogany maybe, very good. So color wise, of course, I expect a lot, or not a lot, but some cask flavors now. And let's see what the nose shows us here now. Yes, so you feel the cask influence very clearly here in the nose. Vanilla, very nice, intense vanilla. Some cinnamon. It's even maybe already something like a vanilla pudding maybe. Very good. Some yeah, a little bit, some fruitiness is here, dark fruit and sweet, very sweet. So plump and yes, more a little bit of plump jam even, very good. And you feel a little bit of some walnut influence here. And the walnut is a nut which I have very often when I have a Ténarèze Armagnac. And so nose-wise, you feel already even a little bit of the Ténarèze identity, in my opinion. Yeah, so for 12 to 17 years, very nice, very good flavors. Okay, let's try it. Santé. Oh, palate. Even for me, a little bit better than the nose. Also finish-wise, very good. I mean, you don't have a very long finish, medium long finish if you like. Smooth palate, very oily, beautiful here. Even some kind of velvet. You get now here some caramel. The walnut is now more for me a little bit here the hazelnut. Additional also some cinnamon here, very nice, beautiful with the cinnamon, and some brighter fruit for me here in the palate, but also a jam, and for me it would be here the Mirabelle jam. And this caramel stays here also in the finish, and it stays here also on your cheeks, very nice, I like that a lot. You get additional here some dark honey, a little of some coffee, some muscat, and also, yeah, it's maybe a rancio light, so some mushroom style is here for me also in the finish. Very interesting. So I could imagine that the Armagnac matured in a more humid cellar, but not 100% sure, of course, I don't know. But if you feel now a little bit already the rancio, you maybe have here an Armagnac which matured in a more humid cellar. Just speculation, but could be. Of course, then it would be very interesting to see the vintages later in other reviews, to see how they develop here with this, if they also have the more intense rancio style then, or less rancio style. Would be very interesting to see, and really look forward, of course, also to try the vintages then. But here we have a very nice matured extra old Armagnac. And so I had a VSOP, and you feel age-wise the increase now. You feel it, you taste it, because you have more cask flavors, more intensity here. And also, by the way, you have some very nice complex flavors already. So for 12 to 17 years, very complex already this Armagnac. So it's for me personally, very good matured, extra old, and also price-wise, I think absolutely fair price. And yes, so we have here from the nose to the palate. The nose was a little bit drier for me, and palate is a little bit more sweeter, a little bit more fruity. And finish-wise, you feel again a little bit more the cask influence, so you have a little change in my opinion. But yes, very nice flavors. You have cask flavors, you have fruitinesses here, so very nice matured extra old. And of course also don't forget you have here the specialty that you have not only the Ugni Blanc grape, you have also the Colombard. And so in Armagnac wise, Colombard is not typical, so yes, it's some kind of special also to have this combination of these two grape varieties. And yes, so absolute recommendation if you look for an extra old from the Ténarèze, maybe in this case, absolute recommendation, because you also feel the Ténarèze identity here. It cannot hide its identity, its origin, and this is of course what I really also like about this Armagnac. So let's have a look to the points at the end. 21.5 for the nose, 22.5 for the palate. I mentioned already, for me, more complex and yes, better for me than the nose, and 22 points for the finish, and for the overall impression also the 22 points. So we have in total 88 points for this Armagnac, and the VSOP had 87 points. So also here we have an increase, and now it will be also interesting to see the vintages of the Domaine Le Grand Chemin. Really excited to try them, and yes, have a look to the website. There you will find under the new review category when these will come out, these reviews about the vintages. And yes, so really look forward to try them as well, because the VSOP and also the extra old were now two very good Armagnac, age-wise, price-wise, absolutely great, and yes, excited to try the vintages. That's it for today, and if you ever have the chance to try an Armagnac from the Domaine Le Grand Chemin, let me of course know what you think about this domain, what your experience is with the Armagnac from this domain. And yes, so thank you very much for watching the review. Have a great time, and see you next time here at ARCORE Germany.